So in case you guys didn't know, Marvel actually did a San Diego Comic-Con in Hall H, and yeah, I'm here to talk about it. And no, it's not that announcement. I'll get to that in another video, but I'm going to actually dive into many of the other announcements that I find to be very interesting from this particular panel that many people are kind of not really talking about, because one other huge announcement kind of happened and kind of broke the entire internet and kind of broke everything about the MCU in good ways and bad ways, but we'll talk about it again in another video. But this one, we're talking about Captain America: Brave New World. And yes, this is both the biggest and the smallest film that we've gotten in both phases 4 and phases 5. Apparently, I don't know what, but whatever. So as previously stated in many different videos, I mean recently, and some that are still in the wind, if you will, I really don't like phase 4 of the MCU because, well, no. It's confusing, it's samey, it's very convoluted, it's very messy, to say the least, but it looks like they're actually correcting this particular situation. You know, sometimes we've had those smaller, down-to-earth films like Ant-Man and the Wasp, you know, and Ant-Man and all that. Ant-Man was actually really pretty good, and Ant-Man and the Wasp was kind of bad. But Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, where they decided to make an Avengers-level film with Yellow Jacket as MODOK. Oh my gosh. This film literally made me question the entire MCU. And actually, I haven't seen a single thing after Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania in theaters or on home. I haven't gone back to the MCU. This film literally broke my connection to the MCU. It's that bad, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. But apparently, this film, Captain America: Brave New World, is actually going to rectify some of those mistakes. It's gonna be almost like the other Captain America films, more specifically Winter Soldier, where they're going to be more down to earth and less save the planet, save the world type of deal. But instead, they're going to try to navigate through all these politics and red tape, which honestly is one of the reasons why Captain America: The Winter Soldier is considered by many, including myself, to be one of the greatest MCU films. It's because it was different. It went through the red tape, and actually that's what makes that film really good and really stand out. So basically, they, in this panel, really divulged a lot about the film in this panel. And if you guys don't want any spoilers or anything, then it's your cue right now to leave the video. But hey, like and subscribe on your way out. But anyway, the main focus of the film is going to be adamantium. Yes, they're bringing adamantium into the MCU. Now, how are they going to do that, you may ask? Well, you remember in Eternals, where there was a giant celestial coming out of the earth and all that? Yeah, it's coming from that. About damn time they actually do something with a giant alien being coming out of the earth. Now, whether or not they're actually going to divulge into, I don't know, how the Earth is kind of misplaced now, how there's, the sea levels are rising even further now, because, there's a giant continent-like being coming out of the Earth. I highly doubt that they'll divulge that, but, whatever. I'll take what I can get. Honestly, if they even acknowledge that and not into some stupid Easter egg thing like She-Hulk, I'll be grateful. Okay, come on. But yes, we're getting adamantium into the MCU now, thanks to this giant thing. And we'll be kind of going over the red tape about that. Like, who owns the adamantium and all that. Who gets the adamantium? Does America? Does China? Does Russia? Does I don't know, Cuba, Canada? Who gets it? Also, just to be clear here, we got some footage of Red Hulk. Apparently, the audience, like the public, hasn't got it, but the audience in Hall H, they got the little sneak peek of Red Hulk and all that. And who's becoming the Red Hulk? Why, Harrison Ford, of course. Now, for all those who don't know, William Hurt, who played General Ross in the films in the MCU, had tragically passed away before Black Widow came out in 2020 and all that due to old age, not COVID, thank God, but still, rest in peace, William Hurt. But there was going to be huge plans for the character, so they had to recast his character. So who did they get? Why, Harrison frickin' Ford, man. I mean, come on now. It's only a matter of time when this legend, this beast, finally got into the MCU, and lo and behold, he's a Hulk. And I never thought I would even comprehend that, to say the least. But yes, Harrison Ford is going to be Red Hulk and become president. President Ross, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, we're at that level, and it's absolutely amazing. Now, his focus is going to be trying to be rebuilding the Avengers, because as we are well aware, in Phase 4 notably did not end with a film about the Avengers, and in fact ended with Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. So the Avengers or the people that were the Avengers, are out in the wind and all that. They're all just doing their own thing, and so this film, President Ross and all that, he is going to try and rebuild the Avengers, probably to take over that giant hunk of adamantium in the Pacific Ocean and all that. So yeah. And not only that, but we also got Giancarlo Esposito's character announcement from Captain America: Brave New World, and lo and behold, he's Sidewinder. Who's Sidewinder, you may ask? Well, he's another mutant. Or at least that's how, one of the characters of Sidewinder appears in Wikipedia. So correct me if I'm wrong in the comments below. But anyway, apparently he's got a cloak and he can transport. So that's going to be pretty dope. Whether or not he's got a mutation that, he allows the teleportation to develop and all that, it remains to be seen. But yeah, that's amazing. And honestly, Giancarlo Esposito, he could be the next big bad in the MCU, and I wouldn't necessarily mind that, mainly because, his character Breaking Bad was really dope, and he's been playing all these evil, maniacal characters ever since, and so his whole life's he's been training for this. So, I mean, yeah, there you go. And the last couple of things here, Mr. Blue, who was Tim Blake Nelson from The Incredible Hulk. Yes, it is confirmed that he will be the leader. Yes, another Hulk villain with a giant brain and all that. Yes, he's going to be in this film as well. Okay, and also, the biggest thing, honestly, one of the things that I was kind of hoping they wouldn't necessarily do is the Falcon, Sam himself, is not going to take the super soldier serum, mainly because, they don't have it. So while yes, he's going to be Captain America, he's not going to have all that, stuff in the tube and all that. So I gotta say, nice choice there. Thank you for that. I mean, you're keeping to your canon. So yeah, hopefully they don't find a super soldier serum or whatever just lying around and in a box, and they're like, oh yeah, let's give it to Sam. Although I don't even remember, did they give it to the discount Captain America from Falcon Winter Soldier? I don't think so. I don't remember. I think he was just a really cool guy who turned real evil. No, actually, maybe he did. That's why he turned evil. I don't know. Maybe he was corroded, whatever. Anyway, now the biggest criticism I have about all this is that just look at it. It's a lot. It's really a lot. So they're going to try to, level it out a little bit and become more like the Winter Soldier, even though they have all these points here. They're going to bring in the leader. They're going to bring in Sidewinder with teleportation abilities and all that. They're going to bring in Red Hulk, and we're confirmed that we're actually going to see, Ross transform into Red Hulk in this. They're going to bring in probably Wakanda and all that. They're going to bring in all these different things, but they're also going to make it more grounded, like the Winter Soldier. That's a lot. I'm not going to lie. I don't know how they're going to do it. They might succeed. I mean, hell, we were all kind of skeptical with Captain America Civil War, being Avengers 2.5, but they did it in almost the greatest way possible. And in fact, that's more or less tied with me between that and the Winter Soldier being the greatest films in the MCU. So they have pulled it off. They can do it. However, their track record, as of late, hasn't really been working. So I don't know if this will work necessarily. It's kind of a 50-50 shot. I don't know. If I hear good things, I might go see it. But at the same time, I don't know. Like, the only thing that's really gotten on my radar on the MCU has been Deadpool and Wolverine, and I'm actually going to go see it, hopefully, by the time this video comes out, I guess. I don't know. So, yeah, I haven't been interested in anything that the MCU has put out with all of its, I'm going to just say it, I hate using this word, I'm just going to say it, content. They've been just pushing out all this content upon everybody. Shows, movies, what have you, just pumping it out. And of course, that's from the snake oil salesman, Bob, and all that. Not Bob Iger, the other one. They've been pulling back. So who knows? Maybe this will work, but I doubt it. I don't know. It's like 50-50 shot whether or not this film actually works or whatever, because they're pushing a lot. But then again, I don't know. Maybe it could be just small little things. But anyway, though, guys, what do you think about this film or these announcements about this film? Will you go see this film? Do you think that the MCU has it in it to succeed again? I hope so. I'm just going to leave it there. What did you guys think? Comment, let me know. Don't forget to subscribe, ring that bell. More vids coming your way. And hey, take care, guys.